straight. The Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Red Wolves will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Colorado's offense will go to work first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Oh, a lot of space.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
To the air, it's Salter. Under fire. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
They'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good, been so consistent. Palmer, you tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. You can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a third down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot. You can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Caught over the middle, it's Atkins. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They'll try to slam it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Making side adjustments here. Power ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bucks!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down to the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Pulls it in, it's Cross. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. That's caught. It's Cross. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Lots of running room. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Wolves in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Cross. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
To the air, it's Rayner. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Hayden.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd down play from the gun. Working that left side. Wide open spaces. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he had just enough to will that one home. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Unloads quickly. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Throwing right. Pulls it in. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Red Wolves are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That's caught. It's Miller. At the 35, he's open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The receiver is incomplete. It's now third down.
And the Buffaloes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Salter. He's going to fire deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Now on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And on third down, obviously, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. A great job by the offense trying to slip in the screen, but the defense had none of it. Great job reacting to the screen, seeing it, going and making a play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that is such a backbreaker for the defense. 4th and long, they're expecting throw that time. Everybody's got their eye on the QB, and still somehow they let the guy get in behind him for the long touchdown. That simply cannot happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Might be calling a hot route. Toss sweep to the right. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. And the Red Wolves with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Salter. Here's a heat. First down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still
touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Takes the handoff. It's Cross. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Cross. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Off play action on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. He might want another play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen.
There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Third down coming. Let's go.
And the Red Wolves are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got a man. It's Summers. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Let's go.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.